guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my weekly reading vlog. This one should be a fun one because Taming 7 by Chloe Walsh, aka the 5th book in the Boys of Tommen series, comes out this week, so we're gonna go to the bookstore together. I have a read-a-thon coming up this week and Taylor Swift's new album comes out. It comes out so flippin' soon, so we're just gonna bond and spend some time together and I'm so excited. Let's get into it and let me know down below if you want to see more of these videos. Let's go get a coffee, let's go to the bookstore, see y'all in my car. I definitely overestimated the amount of time it would take for me to go get my coffee and make it to the bookstore because I literally have like 15 minutes to just chill in my car because they're not open yet. And I'm gonna end up being the first one in there, so I guess we'll go in at like 10:05 because I don't want to get there at 10 on the dot and be the only one in there. But like I also want my book. It's about 1:30. I've literally been reading all day, which we absolutely love. I'm on page 190. Holy heck, I'm actually flying through this thing, so this book will definitely be done today, which kind of makes me sad because I've been waiting for it. And then it's just gonna be over and done with. But I am tabbing up A Storm, which is really fun. I'm doing blues and purples. I have no rhyme or reason for my tabbing. It's just vibes, but I'm having a great little time. I only do in the book, and it's the same thing that happened to me in Joey's, is it takes me a little bit to get into these new perspectives, and I'm struggling a little bit with Claire's TBH, and then some moments with Gibbsy. Eventually, I think I will adjust, and I'm slowly starting to feel like I'm about to. In the first ones, I'm so used to being with Johnny and Shannon, and then, quick little detour, we're with Joey and Aoife. Now, once again, we're in a completely different perspective with characters that have completely different feelings and struggles, and my brain's taking a little bit together. This one is really heavy, like actually really, really heavy, and they all have trigger warnings. This one really, I thought this one would be a little lighter because we're with the Sunshine Girly. No, she's not, it's not any lighter than I thought it would be. Also, Lizzie has a really big role in this book. I was not expecting Lizzie to be seen as much as she is in this book. Like, she is all over the place. So I'm intrigued. Are we getting the Lizzie book? Does anyone know? Like, do we have any confirmation on that? Let me know down below. I'm about to make me something to drink and then get like a little snack because I'm a little hungry. I'm having a water, obviously, and then we're gonna have more caffeine. We're gonna have a Dr. Pepper and the dirty soda little coffee thing. A satisfying noise. Honestly, it's pretty dang good for someone not wanting to go to Sonic, and I don't have like a swig near me. For those of you who don't know what this is, it's literally coconut and lime that you put in a Dr. Pepper or any soda. I've seen some people do it in their Cokes. It sounds pretty good. But yeah, I just do a little bit. I shake her up. Oh, that was actually a lot. That was not a dollop. Oh no, I need a straw. Yeah, I added a little too much creamer, but like, oops. And now I have this. Also, I wanted to add, I'll pick the book back up for this part while I talk about it. This book is reminding me of the song Your Needs, My Needs by Noah Kahan. If y'all have not listened to that song and you're reading this series, go listen to it or just listen to it in general because it's actually my favorite song by him currently. But it is just reminding me of Gibbsy and Claire so much, so much. And that song's not in this playlist, but it should be. Just something to think about. Just something to think about. Gonna have a little snack. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna have. And then we're gonna take our little beverages to the couch, do some working / editing, and then probably start reading again by 2, maybe 2:30. We'll see. This might be the weirdest angle of all time, but I just made dinner. I made orange chicken. It's literally steaming, so your girl can't even eat it right now. Anyway, so might as well talk to y'all. I don't know how I feel over this book. I'm flying through it. Like, I literally, 80 pages left, give or take. And I'm kind of sad. I don't think that this one's going to end up being a 5-star, which is kind of shaking me to my core because this is the book I was looking forward to the most. And I've given every book in the series a 5-star, but I don't think that this one's going to end up being one. It could, but it just feels a little rushed. Like, genuinely, and I don't know if it's because it's the shortest one in the series or what, but like, I feel like everything is happening so quickly that I wish we had a little more build up to certain things. And like, on the other side of that, like, of course we've had a ton of build up for Claire and Gibbsy because we've had 4 books worth of it. But I feel like it's not enough. There are aspects that happen to Gibbsy that I wish we would have spent a little more time on. Like, I wish there would have been a little more or maybe some more conversations had. I'm not sure. But there's something missing, and I cannot put my finger on it, and like maybe the last little bit will have that missing factor for me, and that'll be amazing. But so far, it's in the 4-star range. I don't have that 5-star feeling right now, but I also love being back in this friend group. So I almost feel like this book is happening, 1, because people want Claire and Gibbsy, duh, aka me, but 2, I feel like this is almost, I don't want to say a filler book, but I feel like it's like a stepping block book. And helping us reach the goal of the next one and helping us move the arc forward to get to the next book, if that makes any sense. That's what this is feeling for me. Like, I feel like book 6 is going to be amazing because of what book 5 is setting up. But I feel like 5 and 6 maybe could have been one book. I don't know because 6 isn't out yet, but, or 5 could have just gotten like another 200 pages. It needs more. So my plans for the rest of the night, I'm probably going to finish up Taming 7. I'll give you all an update if I do, and oh my god, it's literally still smoking. I can't even eat that right now. And then I'm going live from 7 to 10. Also, I'm kind of thinking for this channel, it's like we're a reading channel, so why the heck not? I kind of want to do like movie commentaries on movie adaptations of books. So like we could watch The Hunger Games together, or like Twilight, there's Vampire Academy, To All the Boys I Loved Before, The Summer I Turned Pretty. Like I feel like that would be so fun. Like maybe once in a while we do like a little movie commentary, we watch it together. So I'm thinking about that. I don't know if I finished this book or if this book finished me. I don't even know what to rate this book, because I literally think that this one is the saddest one in the series, which is genuinely saying something. And no spoilers whatsoever, but like it hurts. And normally like there's a lot of humor surrounding the books where I'm like, oh, okay, like this is lighthearted, but since this one was so short, I didn't get that little like reprieve, you know? This book is necessary for the next book. I am so aware of that. I've been aware of that like 50 pages in. You could just tell. But I need that next book now. Like if this book was meant for the next book, then I'm gonna need the next book to be released like next month, even though I know that's not a thing. So I don't know what to rate this, like genuinely, because this was needed. We needed to see these progressions. We needed certain characters to do what they did, but also certain characters, I was like, what are you doing? Like, why on earth would this be what you're doing? Which frustrated me. There's like 16, 17, 18 in this book, so I have to keep reminding myself of that, because I don't know what decisions I would even make at that age, because you're not aware of what's going on. You're still a child. Like, I have, like, that's also going to have to go into my final thoughts and my reviews in this book as well, because that's a big part of it. They're young. They are literally children. I don't know. Maybe I'll have a rating in the morning. We're going to marinate. We're going to marinate on all these feelings. Good morning. I am exhausted and mentally drained, and I think Taming 7 destroyed me. Yes. So we'll see how today goes. It should be so fun and so great. Today is a big filming and editing day for me, and then I'm also going live, I think from like 12 to 3. So yeah, I've already started my next book, by the way, because I was like, we are avoiding a slump. We are avoiding a slump, but I don't have it with me. So let me go grab it so y'all know what I'm talking about. So First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. I'm actually really enjoying this. Like, I'm so intrigued. I'm sussed out by everyone, and that is what I want in a thriller. That is what I want in a thriller. And I don't trust anybody. It also reads just like a miniseries, like a miniseries, TV show, or like a movie. That's what this is reading like. I'm gonna make some breakfast. I'm probably gonna make like a breakfast burrito, and then we'll just be working today. Those are the vibes. Again, I'm exhausted. I just thought about the fact that I'm literally making a breakfast taco when I'm having tacos for dinner tonight. Love that. I finished editing, making my thumbnail, and posting my latest video. So that's that romance reading vlog. Y'all probably have already seen it at this point because it'll be up for at least a week by the time you see this video. I'm exhausted. So I'm gonna have a Dr. Pepper because I don't have energy drinks. I don't want to make coffee. I don't feel like it. So we're gonna have a Dr. Pepper. We're gonna do the same way I did yesterday, dirty soda, because why not? And then I'm going live. It's 11:55, by the way. I'm going live from 12 to 3. So I should get a lot of reading done, hopefully, and then be able to update y'all. But I'm excited to get back and look. I have not been able to do any reading this morning because I've literally just been editing my life away. It's been about an hour and like 15 minutes since I went live. I took a shower afterwards. I don't think I've had enough water today because I have a little bit of a headache and I'm just so thirsty, which probably is a telltale sign I have not enough water. Telltale sign right there. But, ooh, crumbs. Let's not have that on my book. Ugh. Still loving First Lie Wins. I have this insane, actually I have two insane theories right now. And I'm so intrigued if I'm right or not because they are both so out of the box and they are both so different from one another. Like I have both ends of the spectrum covered, and so I'm gonna be a little let down if it's not an insane ending, but I love it. This literally is reading just like a TV show, but I read the back. In the back, where like the little like author section says that she's written like 6 young adult novels and this is her first adult novel. I think that's why I like the pacing of this. I really do. It's a really quick read and I think it's because she normally writes young adult. Because like those books, those thriller books, like you whip through them, like easy peasy. And that's the pacing of this. So if you're in a slump, I probably would recommend this. Well, emphasis on probably would because I haven't gotten to the ending. I don't know how the ending is going to end up going. But it's made it so I don't have a slump after Taming 7, which is beautiful and we love. I'm going to read this for the rest of the night and then once my husband gets home, we're going to eat dinner. I made my crock-pot tacos, which are just so good. They're chicken tacos and they're yummy and super easy, which is what I love. I love convenience. We have mail, so I thought what better time to unbox these than with y'all. So let's open her up. Wait. Okay, we got This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune, and I loved this one. I got an ARC of this, an e-ARC, a few months back, and I absolutely adore this one. Now we have a finished copy. Okay, and now we have Up at First book. Oh, she a little damaged, but that's okay. She's loved. What happened to the spine? Oh my. I don't know anything about this, but it says when a librarian moves to a quaint Irish village where her favorite novelist lives, the last thing she expects is to fall in love for the author's prickly son. Wait. Oh, I will definitely read this. These are all from Berkeley. I'm part of their influencer program and I'm just so excited. Thank you so much, Berkeley, for sending me these copies. Oh my goodness. Guys, This Summer Really Different by Carly Fortune, y'all will absolutely love. You need to add it to your TBRs. This one definitely, like you can tell that Carly Fortune just had the best time writing it. And I just had the best time reading it. It was just fun. It's a little bit of like forbidden slash sneak around slash best friend's brother. So good. Perfect for summer.
20 minutes later.
I finished First Lie Wins and this was genuinely everything I could have asked for after Taming 7 destroyed me because this was such a fun time. Like tell me why I had such a blast during this thing. You definitely need to add this one to your TBR. I don't know if I want to make it 4.25 or 4.5. But like this was everything. I also guessed one of the twists right and normally like that makes me angry because I'm like, why the heck would I have been able to guess this right? Like da-da-da-da-da-da. No. I was so flippin' happy that I got it right. I was like, period. I was living for this. I was living for this. And again, I think everyone needs to read it because I really want to chat about it without internalizing it. So if you've read it, let me know. We can talk because so good. You'll hear more about it probably at the wrap up at the end of this video when I actually have more thoughts on it. But just know, I love this. And if you are subscribed to Book of the Month, you might want to get this in your next box. I definitely think it's worth it. Good morning. It is officially Thursday, which means it's my read-a-thon day, which also means y'all will not be seeing a lot of me unless you're actually on the live when this is being filmed. I don't know what the heck I want to read, so I'm probably going to put my TBR together with y'all because I need options. I finished First Lie Wins last night, so I don't really know what I'm in the mood to read now. So we're gonna figure that out together. I'm about to make breakfast. Really pushing it on time right now because I think I have like 5 minutes before the readathon begins, but I don't have a TBR. I don't have a TBR ready, so we're just gonna pick some options. Again, I don't know what I want to read. I do have this laid out because I almost read this the other day, so we might read Murder Road if I'm still in the mood for a thriller. Well, I don't know what else I want. I got this in the mail the other day, Blood on the Tide by Katie Robert. It comes out, I don't know when, but it's short. It is literally only, well, it's 300 pages, so it's not super short, but I love that in there. Also, guys, like, I'm not going to read all of these today. I'm probably going to get through one book, but I need options. I need options in my life. Kindle, obviously. Ooh, I could read the King of Sin series. I think that's on Kindle Unlimited. I could, because I read King of Wrath and I loved it, so I guess I could start King of Pride. And if I finish that, maybe do King of Greed. I could do that. A Kindle book is always actually really nice on my eyes. I wish y'all could respond back to me. Like, genuinely, I wish y'all could respond back to me. Why do I kind of want to reread King of Wrath? Why am I tempted? I have expiration dates. I might add this to my TBR as well. We'll just go with these three and go from here. I don't know what I want to read. Oh, I also have Ready or Not, which is an accidental pregnancy book. I don't know if that's really for me. Also, the font's small. We're actually not going to do that. I've changed my mind. I think for the read-a-thon, we're going to either do King of Pride or King of Greed, or might reread King of Wrath. I'm not sure on that one. I have expiration dates just because this is stunning and looks kind of short. And then if I want a thriller, Murder Road. If I'm anything, it's late. I'm always flipping late. Let's get our music set up. I don't think y'all can see me, but I do have a tripod like right in front of me, which I'm gonna have to try and not knock down when I turn you off. Okay, let's do this. It is 10:15, read-a-thon is over. I am exhausted, if you can't tell by the messy bun. I'm literally about to go to bed, but here's a quick little update. I'll give you my actual thoughts in the morning because not enough brain power for tonight. I finished expiration dates, pleasantly surprised, and then I started King of Pride. Really surprised, really surprised. So when we wake up, Taylor Swift Day. Taylor Swift Day, we will have the Tortured Poets Department and I will be happy. And probably sad, but happy. I am dead to the world today. Not only did we do our read-a-thon, I stayed up for Taylor's album. And then the thunder last night from all the storms woke me up. And then I wake up again at 6:30 when my husband leaves to work. And I learned that Taylor dropped a second album. She dropped a second half of the album, so I had to listen to that immediately. And I know I like the second half way more than the first half. That's not surprising to me because who is featured in the second half on almost every single track? Aaron, who helped write Folklore and Evermore / all my favorite songs on those two albums. Aaron. I have always been an Aaron stan, and him and Taylor, when they work together, it's just magic. I'm about to re-listen to it. Just because, again, I was dead to the world during my first listen of the original album. So I want to go back through that one with kind of a more awake self. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to go get coffee and breakfast.
6 hours later.
I'm almost done with King of Pride. I'm literally like 93% into it. I was really loving it. But she did something that she did in Twisted Love where it was like this really far-fetched plot line that I just don't love. Sometimes she does it, sometimes she doesn't, and this is one of the times that she did that, so that's happening. I think I am going to start King of Greed tonight, but my husband and I just got dinner. We got Pizza Hut tonight because it's Friday. Why the heck not have pizza? And I'm probably going to watch a movie as well. Low-key did not update y'all at all last night, but it's okay. I fell asleep on the couch watching Juno, and then I was wide awake and couldn't sleep at all last night in bed, so I was on my Kindle all night, so we finished King of Pride, go me, but also I think I had like 5% left from the last time we spoke. And then I started King of Greed. But you know what, let me backtrack to King of Pride before we get into King of Greed. King of Pride I'm giving 4 stars. It was okay. Would I ever want to reread it? I don't think so. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. But it got a little cheesy for me. Like, for romance it even got kind of cheesy and a little far-fetched towards the end. So, not my fave by her. Not the worst, but not my fave. Okay, now we're on King of Greed. I'm in love, I'm obsessed. This is everything, and I think this could be my favorite. This is a marriage in turmoil and crisis basically over. He has been completely immersed in his work for years. He's not paying his wife any attention whatsoever, and when he forgets their 10-year anniversary, it's her final straw. It's the final straw. She's like, I'm done. And she files for divorce. She leaves. And he's just now realizing what the heck he's lost. He was so consumed by his work that he didn't realize that she was going through all these feelings and that he has been neglecting her. And so this is him trying to get her back, but also trying to adjust his life to where he won't get into that state of mind anymore. And it's so good. This one is really good. We also have some chapters that are set in the past, which I love. I love. It's them falling in love for the first time and then kind of just seeing what they went through to get to the point where they're at now. It is good. He's fun. I actually was not expecting to like this main character, at least from the glimpses of him that we've got in King of Wrath and King of Pride. But I'm so sorry. I should really eat my words because he's great. His chapters are so fun. So I'm excited. I should definitely finish it up today. Did I even tell y'all what part I was at? I don't even think I did. I'm 40% into it, guys. Taking a Kindle to bed is low-key so dangerous because you're not going to sleep. I literally did not go to bed until 2 a.m. because I was so into this story. And I was like, I can't go to sleep right now. I just have to keep going. One more page, one more click. Like, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. But that's okay. That's a story for another time. I don't know if I'll finish this one up today, but I should come pretty dang close. My husband and I are actually binge watching a show right now, so that's what our day is going to consist of. Just a very chill Saturday. I might show y'all just some random clips, but there probably won't be too many clips from today. But oh well.
Later that same evening.
Joke is on me for saying that I'm going to finish King of Greed today because I have had the worst migraine ever. All day. Haven't felt well. This is the most light I've been around all day. And it's 11 p.m. I'm going to bed. But joke's on me for thinking that. Literally no way that I'm going to finish it today, which is completely fine. That just means that King of Greed's going to be the first book that I read next week. So that's going to be so fun. Hopefully the headache is gone by tomorrow. Please. Let's get to my wrap up so you guys can get a more in-depth review on all the books that I've read this week. So let's do a little recap. I'm going to bed. Good night. Let's do a little recap, shall we? Let's start with Taming 7 by Chloe Walsh. I am officially giving this book 4.5 out of 5 stars. Then that's still a really good rating. Like, that is still really flippin' high. But it kind of hurts me because I've given every other book in this series 5 stars. But it needed to be a little longer. I needed just a little more. If you're going to give me this storyline, I needed a little more from it. And also, it just didn't feel like Claire and Gibbs's book. It felt like it was setting up the next book, which I feel like I'd be okay with that if the next book were still Claire and Gibbsy, but since it's not, I almost feel like this shouldn't have been Claire and Gibbsy's book. It should have been someone else that's in this book a lot. I'm trying to be as spoiler-free as I possibly can. I still really enjoyed it. I love being in this world so much. And also, I do believe that this book is necessary to have happened for the next book. So I get why it happened. I just wish either 5 and 6 were one book or this had like 200 more pages. If we had a little more, I think that this would have been a 5-star. Still love Chloe Walsh. Will forever read this series. Just not a 5-star. Next I Win First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. This book I am also giving a 4.5-star rating to, and for similar reasons. I think that this book either could have been a little longer and we could have focused in on a few more of the side characters / gotten rid of them completely. So either needed to be longer or we needed to get rid of them completely because there were some characters where I was like, why are you here? Why were you written? Why were you included? And so I kind of feel like we could have edited that just like a little bit, but I had a blast with this one. This one was so flippin' fun. I understand why it's not everyone's favorite, but while I was reading it, I was just trying to put the pieces of the puzzles together. I was living in the story and I was here for it. I was here for it. That's all I gotta say. Read-a-thon, I read expiration dates, and I'm pretty sure I have not told y'all anything about this book. I'm pretty sure I just went to bed and didn't give you a synopsis or rating or anything. So this book we're following Daphne, and ever since Daphne was like 8th or 9th grade, she'll find random slips of papers that'll have someone's name on it and then a length of time or an expiration date. And that will just be one of her relationships and then the length of that. So it could be 1 day, 6 months, 6 years, 2 weeks, but it's gonna end. And that's how all of her relationships have gone. And so she's going on this date, and while she's going on the date, she finds a slip of paper and it says the guy that she's with, his name, and there's no date. There's no date whatsoever. And so she's like, oh my God, this one's not gonna expire. This is my one and only. The premise of this book was so good. It was so good. But once again, ladies and gents, where was the rest of it? This one was 250 pages and it almost felt like she just stopped writing. Like she just stopped writing. She was ready to be done. So I'm giving this one 4 stars. 75% of this book was a 5-star read for me. I had that 5-star feeling. I loved her writing style and it was so easy to get through and I just was connecting to all the characters and then it just ended. Like, it wrapped things up really quickly, like too quickly, where we just like glossed over things that felt really important and that we should have focused on, and it was just like, next. So that's why it's a 4, but I will be reading more by her. She's the author of One Italian Summer and In 5 Years, and I've heard great things about both of them, so I'm intrigued to see how the rest of her books go, and I hope that they're not the same way. But I loved it. The premise was so good, guys. For King of Pride during this week, I'm giving this one 4 stars. The thing about this book, I don't even know if I told y'all this either. I started King of Pride back in January, back when I was in the trenches of my reading slump, and I hated it. I got like 15% into that thing. I had to put it down. I DNF'd it. And I picked it back up during my little read-a-thon because I needed a quick little Kindle read, and King of Sloth is coming out soon. And I was invested. And I loved it until like 75%. Not because this one needed to be longer, but because there were random plot lines that just I did not think were necessary at all. And then there was something that happened in the 3rd act that I really did not like. If you catch my drift, it was in the 3rd act. Not my fave, but that's okay. That's normally how her books go. Her books are normally hit or miss for me, but I'm excited that I picked it back up and still enjoyed it. Like, I'm happy that I don't have a DNF from her, that it was just me, not the book. And then I started King of Greed right after that. I haven't finished it, so we'll have to stay tuned to see how I'm feeling about that, but I'm loving it. That's all I have for this video. Thank y'all so much for being here, and I'll see y'all next time.